Hi, Bruins. This is Mrs. Carrera, and I'm one of the high school counselors here at Lake Braddock. And you're going to be listening to me today during your advisory class so that I can talk to you about signing up for your classes for next school year. So we're going to be looking at the course offerings that will be here at Lake Braddock, as well as graduation requirements, so that you are making informed decisions about what courses to take and to make sure that you are also meeting your graduation requirements. And then we're going to make sure that you have these courses in SIS and they're entered correctly. So your advisory teacher is going to be playing this recorded session for you. And I'm going to be sharing a lot. So if you need to refer back to this recording will actually be posted in our curriculum fair website as a reference. And then after you listen to me speak, then there's going to be a counselor that comes in to your classroom today to answer any questions that you may have about anything that I shared or clarify any information that I share with you today. If you have any further questions after today, we are going to be holding virtual office hours during the curriculum night, which is actually virtual this year on Thursday, January 12th, between 7 and 8 p.m. To access these virtual office hours, you're going to find the link in Schoology under all students, and you're going to find it on the right-hand side under upcoming, along with any other links to any department you have any questions for. In addition to virtual office hours, we'll also have in-person office hours in the Career Center during WIN time on Tuesday, January 24th. So if you can't make the virtual office hours, please feel free to come by and speak to us in person. So you have a wealth of information regarding the courses that are going to be offered here next year, so you can make informed decisions about what to take. You will find them in our curriculum fair website, as well as on our main page on the Lake Braddock website underneath 2024 school year academic advising timeline. We are offering some new courses next year at Lake Braddock: African American History, AP Spanish Literature, and AP Human Geography we've actually offered before. But if we don't get enough students to sign up for classes, then those classes end up getting dropped, which has happened to Spanish Literature and Human Geography. We will no longer have pre-calculus honors, and instead we will have AP pre-calculus. Then we have some courses where the names were just changed, but it's still the same course. So Comp Sci AB and Computer Systems are now called Comp Sci Data Structures and Comp Sci Capstone. Fitness Instructor, Korean for Heritage 2, internship class where you can get credit for working. You can actually sign up for an internship class with any CTE course. So you have to be taking a CTE course in order to sign up for the internship class. We're offering Latin 5. A music stapler course will actually you will need to actually get approved by your music teacher, and we need to get permission to put you in that class if you choose that class. We are offering a study hall for the first time, where if you take 3 or more AP and or DE classes, you can sign up for a study hall, and you will receive no credit for that class though. And then the last new course at Lake Braddock next year is Women's History. We continue to offer dual enrollment classes at Lake Braddock. Dual enrollment classes are classes in which you earn high school credit as well as college credit from NOVA. Signing up for a dual enrollment class is a process. So if you put that course in SIS, please know that that is not the only thing you need to be doing, but that doesn't mean you're automatically signed up for the dual enrollment course. In addition to putting it in SIS, you also have to make sure that you sign up with Nova as well. You enroll in Nova as well. So if you go to our curriculum fair page and you go to the FCPS dual enrollment site for students, you will find all the directions on how to enroll at Nova. You can start doing that process now. So please make sure that you not only put the dual enrollment class in SIS, but you also have to make sure that you complete the enrollment process at Nova as well. You can also take 1 or 2 online classes through FCPS Online Campus. Once again, this is an application process as well, an enrollment process as well. You have to actually make sure you complete the enrollment process for this too. So if you do plan on doing an online class, just please make sure that you tell your counselor about this, so they can make sure that once you're enrolled in the online campus course, that the correct course code is in SIS. You will actually not be putting the online course code in SIS. You have to enroll in the class first. And then once you do that, we will then put the correct online course code in SIS. There's also academy courses that you can apply for. Once again, you have to apply for them. You're just not automatically admitted into taking an academy course. So it is an application process. Academy courses are offered at these 6 high schools. And academy courses are specialized programs where you learn in the classroom, but you also do a lot of your learning through hands-on experience. So you will make an appointment with your counselor to apply through them, because they actually have to complete the application with you. Please make sure you are checking out these academy classes before you actually apply for the class. You can check out these classes through our Lake Braddock Curriculum Fair website once again. And you can also schedule a visit. And if you want to do that, you just tell your counselor and they can help you coordinate that visit with the academy. You can also go to their open house as well. And you can actually get a good feel about what these courses are about. You can actually visit a class during a scheduled visit, and you can actually experience what it's like to actually be in one of these academy courses. Here's Edison Academy. And these are the courses where our students go for these, if they're in these courses. Open house is on February 4th. Fairfax Academy, February 7th is the open house. Falls Church Academy's open house is on January 19th. Chantilly Academy's open house is on January 19th as well. And then we have some other academies and programs. West Potomac Academy is on January 18th. Classroom on the Mall, Fair Oaks Mall, our marketing classes are there. Plum Center for lifelong learning, our medical classes, nursing in particular. Spring Village construction site for construction technology, and Fairfax Academy for firefighting. Please keep in mind that the academy courses do require you to give up some of your courses, like space in your schedule. So when you meet with your counselor regarding what academy course you want to apply for, they will be able to tell you how many spots it will take up in your schedule. It can range up to 1 to 4 periods for travel and the class itself. So once again, when you want to apply for a certain class, please let your counselor know which one that is, and they will let you know whether it will require 1 to 4 periods in your schedule, and you will let them know what classes. So you will definitely still need to put in 7 courses in SIS. You will not put the academy course in SIS because you have to be accepted into the class before it's put into SIS. So you'll put in 7 classes in SIS, and then you will just let the counselor know, your counselor know, what courses you'd like to drop if you get accepted into the academy program. Some of our courses require an application and or interview process. So please go to the Lake Braddock website, curriculum fair website, to find the specific information regarding instructions for that. So AVID and peer tutoring, as well as leadership training application is required. So make sure that you look at those processes on the Lake Braddock Curriculum Fair website. And then peer helping, Contemporary Media Arts 1 and Music Sampler. You will actually be in the classroom helping and mentoring students with severe disabilities. So please make sure you keep that in mind as you apply for those courses. When you're choosing your classes for next year, while you're in your student assist account, please make sure you're looking at your grades, your attendance, and your GPA to make sure everything is correct. If you see anything that's incorrect, please make sure you let your counselor know. Okay, let's talk really quickly regarding the two different types of diplomas. You'll earn either a standard diploma or an advanced studies diploma when you leave Lake Braddock. So you'll notice that for the standard diploma, you need 22 credits. You'll earn 22 credits, which just means you're earning a credit means you're going to earn a D or above in that class. And the verified credits, you'll earn 5, which means that you will pass the class as well as the associated SOL in that class. So you'll notice that for the core classes, you'll need 4 credits for English and 3 for math, science, and history, 2 years of PE, a world language or a fine art or a career tech ed class, 2 of those credits for that, economics and personal finance, and 4 electives. 2 of those electives need to be sequential. For the advanced studies diploma, you'll notice the difference between the core classes. For the advanced studies diploma, you need 4 years for all the core classes, English, math, science, and history. You'll notice for the advanced studies diploma, you will need at least 3 years of one language or 2 years of one language and 2 years of another language. You do not need any world languages for the standard diploma. 2 years of PE is the same as the standard diploma. 1 fine art or career tech ed class, economics and personal finance, and 3 electives. Again, 2 electives need to be sequential for a total of 26 credits for the advanced studies diploma. Notice the verified credits, 5 credits, that stays the same as the standard diploma. Your course selections are going to be due in SIS by January 27th. Please make sure that you are also listing 3 alternate elective courses. The reason for this is because sometimes there are going to be times where your elective courses that you choose are going to be full, or they may not work out in your schedule for some reason or another. And so if that does happen, we need to make sure that you have another elective in there to take its place. So please make sure you're thinking really carefully about your alternate elective courses and that they're actually courses you'd actually want to take in case you're actually having to take your alternate courses. You're going to actually be having an individual meeting with your school counselor in February. And that meeting is designed only for the student and the counselor. Sometimes parents may have questions after this meeting, and that's okay. But the initial meeting in February is supposed to be only with the student and the counselor. If you miss that appointment, it is your responsibility to reach out to your counselor to reschedule it. When you're choosing your classes, please make sure that you're paying close attention to prerequisites for a class. Prerequisites are classes that you have to take before you can enter a course. So for instance, if you are taking AP chemistry, you can't take AP chemistry until you've taken chemistry first. Make sure that you're talking to your core teachers and having conversations with them, your English, math, science, history, and world language teacher, and listen closely to the recommendations they give you for next year's classes. They could be recommending a small group class, team taught, a regular honors, DE, or AP class. So please make sure that you're having these conversations with your teachers. They know your work ethic, they know your work habits, and they're able to give you advice and recommendations for the classes you should be taking next year. Remember, please, to think about yourself in terms of like what your other responsibilities are outside of school. You should not only be an academic kid, right? You should be a balanced person. And so think about all the activities you do outside of school and make sure that when you're choosing your courses for next school year, that you're keeping that in mind. If you are taking multiple honors and AP classes, just please make sure that you're able to handle that workload and manage your time in order for you to be successful in those classes while you're also having other responsibilities outside of those classes, such as virtual classes, any sports you might be doing, or orchestra, chorus, marching band. You might be working, you might have a job, you might be watching your younger siblings after school. Also make sure that you're managing your mental health too, right? So make sure that balance is key here. So please make sure that you're choosing your classes wisely and you're able to handle it all, because you do need to sleep, right? And you do need to eat as well. So make sure you're able to do all of those things so that you're functioning and you are a healthy human being. Please remember these things once the school year starts. Once you get your schedule, or even before you get your schedules, please make sure that we do not honor teacher requests. Also, please make sure that you know that you're expected to remain in your classes throughout the entire school year. Particularly your honors, DE, and AP classes, okay? Once the school year starts, there will be no schedule changes unless there are errors in your schedule. Let's say you took a summer class and you're placed in that class again. Obviously, we need to change that. Or if you've already taken a class, but that was put in your schedule again, things of that nature will be corrected. But if you just say, I didn't think this class was going to be this way, or I just wasn't expecting it to be this hard, things like that, we'll have conversations with you when if you come into our offices saying you want to change a class, the conversation is going to be more like, well, how can we help you be successful in that class? What can we do to ensure that you are, do better in that class and you end the year successfully in that class? Here's a course selection schedule. And you'll be able to see the events if you're a rising 10th, 11th, or 12th grader. So if you are a rising 10th grader, which means you are a current freshman, you're going to look for your English teacher, and you're going to jot down when you're going to be seeing your counselor, because these are the days you're going to be seeing your counselor. So let me go back real quick. Remember that January 27th is the date that you need to have all 7 of your courses entered in SIS, as well as your 3 alternate electives. And then for my rising 10th graders, please jot down what day and period you'll be meeting with your school counselor. I'm going to keep moving on. But Right, freshman advisory teachers, you can pause here so that your students can jot down in their planner or their phone or wherever they record things of when they're going to see their school counselor. Current sophomores, which means rising juniors. These are the dates where you will be seeing your counselor. So please jot that down. So once again, when you see your counselor, you're gonna have all 7 courses in SIS as well as your 3 alternate electives. Please come prepared. Your counselor may very well have multiple students to see. So they're not gonna have time for really long conversations, right? So if you need to see your counselor beforehand to talk to them about anything that you might have questions about that you might think might take a longer period of time, please reach out to your counselor to set up a time to meet before school, after school, during lunch, during wind time, before this actual date that you see them through your English class. And then here are rising 12th graders, which means you are current juniors. Please jot down when you're going to be seeing your school counselor to finalize your course selections and lock them in SIS. So what you're going to do now is you're actually going to be going into your SIS student view, and you're going to actually be entering your courses now. So these are the 3 things you're going to need. You're going to need the course selection sheet, the Curriculum Fair website, and you're going to go into your SIS student view. That course selection sheet you'll be able to find in the Curriculum Fair website. It would probably be helpful if you can just have it on your desktop, like open up the tab so that you can refer to it. So you're going to go through the course selection sheet and you're going to make sure that you know what classes you're going to take. That's the first thing you're going to do. And then you're going to actually enter them in SIS. So please go to the www.fcps.edu website. You're going to select SIS. You're going to log into the SIS student view account, and you're going to enter your username and password. You should already know how to do this. Then you're actually going to go to course request. Click here to change course requests. And you are going to search courses and then add request. And then when you do the alternates, you're going to do add alternates. But right now we're going to add request. You're going to make sure you are using the course ID numbers. You will not, and read this carefully, please, you will not be entering courses by name. Okay. And the reason being is because there might be more than one course number for the same name across the county. So we want to make sure that you are being placed in the course codes that are at Lake Braddock. Okay, so please make sure you are using the course number and not entering the course name. You are not searching by course name. You are searching only by course number. I can't stress that enough. And you are not going to press enter after you type the number in, okay? Please do not click enter after you type the number in because that may lock you out. Okay, so please make sure you are entering the course number when you search, and then you do not click enter after you type the number in. To enter alternate elective courses, you're going to once again click here to change course requests, and then you're going to press add alternate when you search your alternates. Again, you're going to use course ID numbers, not course names. After you were done with that, you're going to review all of the courses that you entered. Once again, there should be 7 courses and 3 alternate electives. These are going to be due January 27th. They should be in SIS by January 27th. So when you meet with your counselor through your English class, your counselor should be seeing 7 courses and 3 alternate courses in SIS when they meet with you. Any questions? We are on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. And now you will be having a high school counselor come into your advisory classes to help clarify any information I share with you, because I know it was a lot, or to answer any questions that you may have. Remember, again, we have virtual office hours during virtual curriculum night, and then we have in-person office hours as well. So please make sure you come to those if you have any questions. And once again, you can always email your counselor or come by High School Student Services to ask your counselor questions at any time. Thank you, Bruins. Have a great day.